Hi everyone, Tom the Dilettante here, jack of many trades, master of none. Today I'd like to give you an update on the 12-volt panel install that I did a few months ago, as well as some other power upgrades I've made to the Crosstrek over the last year. Viewer 086EA wants to know what I think of this panel so far, what else I've done for power, and what my thoughts are on a secondary or auxiliary battery install for the Crosstrek. So thanks for the inspiration and the video idea, 086, and I hope that this video answers some of your questions. Stay tuned. So let me start off with the 12-volt panel upgrade. Absolutely zero regrets. I love this thing. When traveling, I've used it to run my refrigerator cooler, charge USB power packs, or top off my Jackery power station. More on that in a bit. When I'm stationary, I've used it mostly for charging up phone packs and batteries and things of that nature. I deliberately don't use it that much when the engine's not running, because I know myself, and sooner or later I'm accidentally going to leave something on that drains my battery to the point where I won't be able to start it. Should I ever deplete my battery though, I always roll with this portable jumper and power pack by JumpStop. This thing's awesome and I highly recommend everyone get one. It's lightweight, super portable, and packs a heck of a punch. I've used this thing for the past 3 years now, and it was capable of jump starting my Ford F-150 with a 5.4 liter V8 from a dead battery in the cold and starting it right up. And it would do it multiple times before needing a recharge. And aside from the peace of mind that this thing gives, it's also a great thing to have. I've helped stranded coworkers and even complete strangers on the side of the road with dead batteries to get them going again. I've left a link to this and other things I'll mention in the video today in the description below, so feel free to check them out. So if I'm not using this panel when I'm not running the engine, what do I use when I set up camp? Well, I considered a secondary or auxiliary battery for some time, but decided against it for a few reasons. One, finding a place to put it proved quite difficult. I mean, let's face it, the Crosstrek doesn't exactly have an abundance of extra room in the engine bay or the interior. Two, I didn't want the added weight or complexity permanently mounted to the car, when, let's face it, I'm really only going to need a secondary battery part-time when I'm either on a road trip or on the trails. And three, the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to invest in a more versatile power option, not something that's stuck with the car. So I wanted something that I can use both on the road, on camp, and also use at the house for a secondary or emergency power source. So I decided on this, the Jackery 500 power station, and its accompanying 60-watt solar panel array. Now I admit, these things aren't cheap, but the way I figure, by the time you buy a good deep cycle aux battery, a quality battery isolator or charger like one from RedArc, a clean sine wave inverter for AC power, and all the wiring, terminals, and fuses needed for a clean install, you'll probably have spent as much, if not more, than what this package costs. So far, this thing's pretty damn awesome. It's a little over 13 pounds of 518 watt-hour lithium battery power. It's got a 12-volt 10-amp car adapter. It's got 3 5-volt 2.4-amp USB outlets and one clean sine wave 110-volt 500-watt 1000-watt peak AC. I've used the 12-volt adapter for things like keeping our 12-volt portable refrigerator cool while at camp, and to power a 12-volt heated blanket while sleeping in the car. The USB ports are great for charging up phones, GoPros, drone batteries, power packs, etc. And the 110-volt AC outlet I've used for powering my laptop, and I've even plugged a power strip into it to run my HF radio rig, which includes multiple devices. When I'm not using it on the road, I have it set up in my little office powering a mobile VHF UHF ham radio rig. Now that I have one of these things, if and when I ever do get a larger overlanding vehicle like a 4Runner, I'll probably reconsider a secondary or aux battery setup. But right now, given the choice of one or the other, a choice between something like this or a secondary battery system, this for me meets almost all of my needs and wins hands down, and I certainly haven't regretted it yet. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions about the content today or suggestions for any other future videos, please leave them in the comments below. And until next time, wash your hands and have a good one.